perfect. Okay, now I can see your comments. Hello, welcome Ismail Jallo. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our live session for the Türkiye Bursları Q&A. Thank you very much for joining. Sorry for the inconvenience. I mistakenly set the wrong settings. That's why I could not see your comment. But everything is good, alhamdulillah. Now we are going to start. Okay. I think some people are still joining, so while we wait for them, let us quickly get to know each other. What's your name? Where are you joining from? We can write something like Baozar from Turkey, Zakariyyah from Nigeria, Lucy from Tanzania, yes, Ahmad from Palestine. Okay, yes, I see your comments now. Hello Nicholas, hello Ishmael, hello David. Thank you for joining. Thank you too. Thank you so much for joining. Walaikum salam. Hello Maria. Maria from Pakistan. Hello Farouk. Yes, finally. Sorry for the delay. Hello Amin. Hello Nicholas from Nigeria. My brother, how you there? Aminullah from Pakistan. Abdul Wahab from Nigeria. Hello. Hello Mansour. Hello Jawaria. Hello Usman. Hello Farouk. Okay, mashallah. Nice to meet you all. Yes, while we are doing that, we can also have a small poll here. Have you started your application? All right, great. So I just posted a simple poll to know what stage we are. Have we started application? If yes, yes. If no, no. Let's see how many people have started. All right. Okay, we can wait for a few more seconds before we start, inshallah. So let me quickly explain how this will go down. We are going to respond to questions, basically. So what I think I would like you guys to do is to type your questions to the chat session, and I will take them one by one to respond, inshallah. There are some common questions that we see a lot from students that are applying, especially about the language proficiency, about transcript, and about the gradings. Yeah, so inshallah we're going to talk about all this first, and then I'm going to start taking your comments one after the other and responding to your questions. So that's how we're going to go through with this live session, inshallah. Okay, the votes are still coming in. Have you started your application? Yes or no? Let's see. 22 people have now voted, have now responded to the poll. Okay, the questions are already coming in, mashallah. All right. Our brother Moses. Thank you very much, Moses. It's a pleasure. How is it going in Pamukkale? Do you like it there? Nice. So you're learning Turkish now, I guess. That's great. Kobela, hello. Mahbub, hello. All right. Okay, I think we can start now, inshallah. Okay, I'm going to take your questions in a bit. Very importantly, I want to mention some key things about the application. So about the language proficiency issue, first of all, I would like you guys to know that if you do not have TOEFL or IELTS or Duolingo or Cambridge exam, no problem, it doesn't matter, you can still submit your application. Like we always say, these exams are needed if you would like to study in English. Now, if the universities you are choosing to apply to have asked you to submit these exams, you should submit them. But even if you don't submit them, you can still submit your application. All right? So don't let that be a hindrance for you. Still go ahead, nevertheless. Maybe you may get in eventually. All right. Let's start taking the questions. I think a lot of questions are coming in, so maybe we can go straight into that directly. Mahbub Chashama, sorry, I may not be able to pronounce some names correctly, so I'll try my best. Okay, Mahbub, good evening to you, please. I am applying for a bachelor's degree and I have no professional experience. Can I do without? Yes, you can apply for the scholarship without this. It is not a compulsory part of the application process. Yes, I think if you do not fill that part, you can still go on to the second part of the application, so no problem. But I also like to maybe, should I say, convince you to think about what you have done in high school or during the holidays or with friends. Sometimes maybe we do things we feel like are not professional, but could actually be written in a professional sense. Maybe that could help. Let's say someone planning a program together with the school committee or something like that, and maybe you didn't have much, should I say, impact, but you were part of them, you understood what went on, you actively contributed. There's a way you can write that in your application about some experience you've had regarding that, if it is related to your department. So I think you can ask yourself, try to think back on things you may have done in the past that you could professionalize, if I may say, because when we say professional, maybe we think of these corporate jobs, 9 to 5 jobs. Yeah, but maybe some other things could also work in place of that. The point is to try our best and see how much we can, put in there to help us improve our application. All right, I hope that answers your question. Suleiman Mukhtar, can I edit documents after successful application? After you submit your application, I do not think you'll be able to edit your documents. To do that, you'd have to cancel your application, go back to the first part of the application portal, and then edit your documents. All right, so please do that. Number 3, Farouk Sanusi says, my question is about the high school overall grade calculation. Okay, you asked us to check the description, but I couldn't find it. Maybe that should be one of my videos. Okay, sorry, I think I should check that and update it. All right, about the high school overall grade calculation. There was a particular method I was using for Nigerians and West Africans. The reason is that Nigerians and other West African countries take an exam called the WAEC exam. Yeah, since you're from Nigeria, you would understand what I'm saying. So the method I was trying to explain was that you take your WAEC result, and then you use the grades from each subject, from the 6 or 5 most important subjects in your WAEC result, and turn them into numbers, calculate them, and find the average. So if we say A1 is 100, we say B2 is like 95, let's say B3 is 90, C4 is 85, C5 80, and C6 75, something like that. Then you add up for the 6 subjects. So if the 6 subjects are 90, 90, 85, 85, 90, 90, you add all that together, divide by 5 or 6, and then you get the average. So that was what I was referring to as the grade calculation. So maybe I removed it from the description of that video because this applied to West Africa only. So that's it, if you like to use it. But I don't know if it actually helps, but at least it gives you an idea of what your grade may be like. In my opinion, I don't think you should worry about the grade. I think you should just go on with the application. Nevertheless, they have a way of calculating the grades, the average of the grades. All right. Okay, Zainab Adedokun. I just want to apply, but we'll watch your video soon for more details. But can I apply with NCE results and MBAIS results? Sorry, I don't know what NC is. Let me ask, what level are you applying for? Undergraduate, masters? Can you tell me more about this result? I really don't know. I'm assuming you're from Nigeria because of your name. So if you have your WAEC or NECO, these are the two exams you can use to apply. All right. Aminullah. Hello, Aminullah. Thank you very much. I'm good. Niger VR with you. Hello. Baozar, I'm going for architecture and I will need tips in preparing my essay, letter of intent. Okay. The letter of intent wants us to answer 3 main questions. Why do you want to study your course? But they ask you by saying, what are your academic and social experiences related to your field of study? So the point is, okay, if you say you want to do architecture, if you think back, be it in school or outside school, what have you done related to architecture? Like, how can you prove to us that architecture has been something you have been relating with for some time now? Yeah. Is it an internship? Have you attended competitions? Are you good at drawing? Things like that. Maybe you can think of things like that. The second question is, why do you want to study in Turkey? And so for you, since you want to study architecture, maybe you can look at things like, why do I want to study in this university in Turkey? So maybe you can go online to check some universities that are reputable for architecture and then see why they are good. Maybe if you find something that attracts you, you write that as your reason as to why you want to study in Turkey. So you say things like, I want to work with so-so teacher, I want to get into so-so department, I want to get into so-so university because of so and so reasons. I study this university has that, they do this, they are in this organization, they participate in these conferences, in these competitions. So you can give that as reasons. All right. And then the final question is, what do you want to do? What are your future plans after graduation? So for this one, when you become an architect, what do you plan to do? But actually, you can come down a bit to after completing your studies. So immediately you graduate, what's the plan? Do you want to go back home? Do you want to move to another country? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to get some professional experience? Do you want to do your master's? Yeah, if you want to do all this, why? So the question relates to the next one. Why this? Why that? So that then what is the ultimate goal? Okay, I want to construct, the best designs for the most complex buildings. Why? Something like that. And if you can answer these questions, I think you'll be able to write your letter of intent. I hope I answered your question. All right, people are still joining. Thank you very much for joining. We have 51 people in total that have voted. If you are just joining, please can you answer the poll below by clicking yes or no so that we know where we stand. All right, Jawariya Aziz, I have no work experience and volunteer work, so what should I do? Is there any chance for me? All right, I understand your question, Jawariya. Think about the scholarship this way. There are some things that are very, very important during the evaluation stage. Number one is of course, your academics, Number two is your social experiences, yeah. And then the third one is your letter of intent and your recommendation letters. Now, these are the 3 main things that would, I think, hugely impact your application. In addition to that, there are some things that can boost your application. So if you have some work experience, if you have some volunteer experience related to the field you're applying for. So there could be someone who, how do I put it? Let me not give an example so it doesn't, have the negative effect. But it is possible that an applicant has so many experiences, but they are not related to the department they are applying for. In that case, whether or not they submit them in the application, it wouldn't have any effect. All right. So don't worry if you do not have any work experience, and if you do not have any volunteering experience. These are things that would just boost your application if they are there. If they are not there, they would not affect your application. All right. So please go ahead, and I wish you good luck, inshallah. Okay. Abroad with Moses. Okay, it's going good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you very much, brother Yek Shamla. Ige Nicholas, can I defend my final year thesis, MSc, in English, even though my medium of instructions is Turkish? Very good question. I have a good number of friends that undertake their studies in English, or they take some of their courses in English, even though the medium of instruction is Turkish. How is this done? I understand that most of them discuss with the teacher to let them do this. And if the teacher understands English, they may permit them, of course, with the permission of the department. Now, about defending the thesis, honestly, I think there was one brother I got to meet sometime last year who told me he defended his thesis in English. And I was like, really? How is that possible? He said the department already carries out their studies in English, so most of the resources they use are already in English. So almost everyone speaks English, and they could understand him, but the department was in Turkish basically. So he spoke to his supervisor to convince the head of the department that can I defend my thesis in English, and then they have this jury, a group of teachers, lecturers that will sit down to evaluate your work. So since all of them could speak English and they had no problem with that, they allowed him to. Now, this is just one person. Perhaps there are so many others who do this, and there are so many others who are not able to do this. So there is no definite answer to it. The point is to try when you get there, inshallah. I hope it's possible for you. Okay. Over 600. Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Anonymous, sorry. What is the grading system of Nigerian universities? Good question. I think it's in the university. Okay, in universities, it's over 5.0, not 4.0. In high school, I think it's over 100. Yes, we use the A1, B2, B3, C4 system. Yes. What is A1? What grade is A1? It could be 95, it could be 90, it could be 85. So it depends on the high school. Even in universities, they differ. So if you get 70, that's an A. That was back then. I'm speaking from my previous knowledge. Yeah, so as far as I know, in 2017, 2016, 2018, if it has not changed, in University of Lagos, it used to be 70 for A. Anything above 70 is A. All right. Over 600. Baozar, I need the help in writing my letter of intent. Sure, how may I help you? Please let me know in detail which part of the letter of intent is giving you difficulties. Inshallah, I'll try to respond to the best of my ability. Manuela, hi, I am applying for a master. I should put my high school document or only my bachelor document? You need to upload your high school documents as well. Unfortunately, the application portal wouldn't let you move to the next stage if you do not upload your high school documents. Okay, Farouk Sanusi, can you also do a live sample of letter of intent, as I noticed that your video on it was focused on undergraduate applicants. Letter of intent for masters and PhD applicants, right? All right, that's a good idea. Okay, maybe I can find a way to do that, inshallah. Let's see. Thank you. Let me note it down. Let me quickly write that down. LOI for postgraduates. Okay. Abdul Kadir Labaran. Sir, I'm not sir. I have received my medium of instructions letter and I don't know where should I upload it in the Turkey scholarship website. So I'm thinking. in the application portal under language proficiency, there is a place there. I think I need to open the portal to show you. Let me have my portal open here. So there's a part where they ask you about the languages you know. You fill in your native language and then you add the languages you know. So when you choose a language, it asks you if you have a proof for this. Then it gives you, I think, a drop-down menu to choose from. From that drop-down menu, maybe you can choose other and then apply. But I need to confirm if the other option is still there. Maybe they removed it. Okay, just give me some minutes. I would continue your question. Don't worry, I'm opening it here. Okay. Abdul Wahab Sergio Mienda, good evening. I emailed you last week seeking for your help for you to review my letter of intent so that I will go ahead with the application. Hello, Abdul Wahab. First of all, I don't know which email you may have sent this to because my personal email is not online anywhere. So there is no way I would see it. That's number one. And number two, I don't carry out this one-on-one personal letter of intent reviewal. Sorry, I cannot do that. I used to do it when I first started my YouTube channel. That's because there were like 10 or 20 people and it was possible to give my thoughts on it. But right now it's complex. There are so many variables that one needs to consider and it's not even possible to catch up. So that's why. So sorry, but that's why we organize this Q&A session so that we can discuss one-on-one and everyone benefit. I hope you understand. Okay. So for the brother that asked about where to upload in the scholarship website, Abdul Kadir, under language details, yes, it lets you upload that. So in the first part of the application portal, that one that has personal information, family information, contact info, education information, language details. When you click on language details, you're going to choose the language, your native language, and then it gives you the chance to choose other languages you know too. So for the other languages, if you choose English, then you can tick the box that says I have a certificate to prove that I speak this language. When you tick on that box, it opens up other options for you to fill. When did you write the exam? What grade did you have? And there's a part for you to upload the document as well. So you can upload that document there. Okay. All right. Maria Mustafa, what is the last day to apply for the scholarship? This year is the 20th of February. Okay. Suleiman Mokhtar, using my B3 grade in NECO, can I get admitted to study medicine? That question, I cannot give a yes or no answer. By B3 grade, what do you mean? Is that the average of your grade? So what's your grade in biology? What's your grade in chemistry? What is your grade in, is physics important? Yeah, I think. Then maybe English and mathematics. I think these are the main 5 courses considered for medicine. In fact, mathematics may not be considered. So mainly biology and chemistry. These are the main courses that would determine, right? So what are your grades there? Maybe that can give us a hint. But still, I'm not in any position to say yes or no. I think you should still apply. Nevertheless, it is free to apply. It is very, very straightforward, and you don't need to go through any professional or legal or governmental process to submit your application. Right now, if you want to apply for the scholarship in Russia or Romania, Hungary or China or Taiwan. For example, for Nigeria, you have to be nominated by your government or by the embassy, and these are extra steps that that will take you out of your house or your city in some cases, and that way things may not even be easy. But with this scholarship, you can get everything done on your bed. So that's why I think it is very, very easy. So why not give it a try? If you think medicine is too competitive, which it is, it is very, very competitive, especially if you want to study in English, that is extra work. Then how about you consider other departments similar to medicine? Now the question is it important for you to get the scholarship, or is it more important to study what you really want to study? So if you can answer that question, I think you'll be able to design a path for yourself. Okay, thank you, over 600, for responding to that. Sundus Farah, can you please tell me the best technical university? Oh, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. The video I made 2 years ago about the top 10 universities in Turkey, in that video, it was Middle East Technical University that ranked first. And that was based on the rankings I got online from about 12 different websites, international and local. So I took all the rankings, put them in an Excel sheet and calculated the average. Then I looked for the top 10 universities, and Middle East Technical University was number one. Now, things have changed a lot. Istanbul Technical University, Yildiz Technical University, Middle East Technical University. These universities are still, pretty good. And there are other universities that don't have technical in their names, but you can study some technical courses in them, like Hacettepe, like Boğaziçi, like Boğaziçi. I'm not sure about Boğaziçi. Like Ankara, like Gazi. Yeah, these are also great universities. There's also Karadeniz Technical University, very, very good one. Yeah, so there are quite a lot of good universities now. The standards have gotten higher in recent years. Hello, Baozar. I am from Somalia. Hello, brother Assad. Hello, brother Assad. Is it true that YTB accepts only undergraduate students graduated from Turkish high schools like Ma'arif? Because last year no one was accepted from other schools. That is not correct, sir. Except there is a special rule for Somalia, which I doubt so much. Because I have a friend who did not go to a Ma'arif school. He's from Somalia and he was accepted. So last year, to say no one was accepted from other schools, or maybe we don't know of them. Could it be that you don't know anyone that was accepted from other schools? Yeah, so maybe we can check that. But there is no rule like that anywhere on the website, that they only accept students from Turkish high schools. If not, I wouldn't be here too. All right. Ige says, secondly, is it possible for a non-Turkish speaker to study MSc in Turkish? Yes, it is possible, and people are doing it. A lot of people are doing it, trust me. It's not easy, my brother. It's not easy at all, I must say. But it is doable, there are so many factors in that. It depends on how much you love your department. It depends on your relationship with your supervisor. It depends on the course content. You may love the course, but the course content may be too old. Maybe it's not updated. It depends on how much you love the Turkish language, or how open you are to accepting it and actually learning from it or learning with it. So many things, and there are also some, personal circumstances we have to consider too. So a lot of people do it. I mean, if YTB accepts 5,000 students every year, let's say 2,000 to 3,000 students graduate. So I believe a very good number of those graduating, let's say more than 50%, at least 50% of them study in Turkish. I'm sure it's way more than that, probably up to 80%, because the departments in English are very low, are very few in number, I mean. So if you ask, how are they all doing it, So I think it's possible, it is possible. Okay, Asrar Abdurrahman Said, sorry. Godswill Iwuchukwu. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Asrar Abdurrahman. Salam, I want to do bachelor's degree. Could I take recommendation letters from college doctors instead of teachers of high school? Because I already have studied 1 year in college. Good question. And a lot of people wonder if it is okay um, to apply while in college. It is okay. It is very okay. However, you may come across a tricky question, maybe if you are invited for an interview, that why do you want to leave? You know, so how you answer that question is very, very important. Okay, that's by the side. Now to your question. Can you take recommendation letters from them? Yes, I think you can. It's totally fine. No problem at all. All right. Collins Aboni. Good evening, Baozar. I need clarification on the language proficiency. Can I use a letter of certification from my secondary school? Is there a chance for me if I'm applying for an English course? Collins, here's the thing. Yeah. These universities or these departments that require an English proficiency exam have a list of English proficiency exams that they accept. They would only accept TOEFL or Cambridge or PTE, like that. Okay. Now, I advise students personally that if you do not have this, you can make up for it with something else, like a letter proving that you are actually proficient in the language, maybe one from your school or one from, a respected institution. So it is just a way of, showing effort, like, okay, I don't have this, but at least I can prove something. It's like, it's better than leaving it empty. So that's why I advise students to do this. All right. Will they accept it? Will they consider it? Will they overlook it? I do not know. I just believe it is best to, do our best and then leave the rest to God. So that's why. All right. David Unwasu, in my high school, we had no result sheets for the SS3 second term because the mock tests we took were not officially recorded. And third term is WAEC. Can I upload them like that? Would it be a problem? SS3 second term and then third term is WAEC. Okay, brother. Good question. Yes, upload them like that. You have SS1, you have SS2, you have SS3 first term. Put them into one PDF file, upload them. Okay. Now, in the additional info section, that part you see, that small box before you submit your application. This stuff you have written here, this question, just copy and paste it there. Tell them that I did not add my second term result because we took mock test for WAEC. It is common for students to take mock test for WAEC in the second term of their final year in high school in Nigeria. And my third term, I took the WAEC result. So that is that. Trust me, they have been receiving applications for over 10 years now. So you're not the only one that would have submitted only your SS3 first term result. So they would know that, yes, this is something common, all right? But still do your own best by writing it in the additional info section so that they can be aware. And no problem, by God's grace. Okay, Abdullahi Abdinasir Omer. My name is Abdullahi and I'm applying for master's scholarship at same as I am the last year of my bachelor's degree and I'm going to end my degree on September, but Turkey needs to be October. Sorry, I don't think I got your question very well, Brother Abdullah. You're in the last year of your bachelor's degree, yeah? Your degree will end in September, so you're going to graduate in September. All right, you can do this. In the application portal, under education information section, they ask you if you are still in school or graduated, yeah? So the two options are graduate and continuous. So you can just choose continuous, then it will ask you, which date did you start? Which date will you graduate? All right, then you fill that there and then you upload your transcript. Same for me too. I think if this is the question you're asking, there's no problem at all. You can apply since you're in your final year, all right? I'm in my final year. If I want to apply for masters, I'm going to do the same thing. I have not graduated. I'm going to graduate in July, inshallah. So I'm going to say that I started in so date and I'm going to graduate in July, and it will just ask me to upload my transcript. It's not going to ask me to upload my diploma because I don't have my diploma yet. So the application portal is like that. So do not worry, okay? Arnold Mwale, can you apply for English universities if you do not have English proficiency certificate? Yes, you can apply. You can submit your application, no problem. Yes, that's the summary. However, what will happen on the other side, I don't know, you know? Okay, it's like they ask for requirements and we do not submit that. So what happens? All right, over 600. Does average matter if I am eligible? Sorry, I'm trying. Does average matter if I am eligible? I think you are eligible. You'd be eligible depending on your average. I mean, your academic average, right? So, sorry, I don't know how to answer that because your academic average determines your eligibility, or how do I put that? Yeah. If you, what will decide if you are going to move from the application stage to the evaluation stage is your academic average is one of the most important factors there. That's why. Okay. Takadas Fatima. I still have my last semester of bachelor's pending. Do I apply on the basis of 7 semesters transcript? Yes. Should I upload all 7 semester transcripts from 1st to 7th? Yes. Perfect. You can put all of them into one PDF file, upload it, okay? Abdurrahman Ababne. Currently, I am in high school. Do I need to give my middle school information if I apply to bachelor's degree? No. I remember applying and I did not give my middle school information. You don't have to. Okay, over 600. I mean, if I got 75% over 3 years, do I have a chance to win the scholarship? There's a chance for everyone, dear brother. You know, there are so many factors they consider. Like it's complex. How do I put it? There are students with 95% average that did not get the scholarship. I also asked myself why. And I think I know the answer because it's not all about academic qualification. It's not all about, you know, getting the best scores. You know, I think the application in, in a whole matters. So, who are you? What are your academics? What are your social experiences? What is your letter of recommendation like? What did you write in your letter of intent? You know, people really have dreams, and you read some letters of it, some scholarship essays, some motivation letters, and you'll be like, wow, you know. And then you see the motivation letter of someone who has like 90s, and then you'll be like, what's going on? So it's I don't know, it's complex. So I think you have a chance. I think everyone has a chance. Give it a try. It also depends on the department you're applying for. Engineering, medicine, international relations, these are the most competitive ones. You know, a department I heard of just this year or last year was a friend who came to do PhD in sea and maritime studies. I didn't even know it was existing under the scholarship. But it was there, and he was the only applicant. Can you imagine? So from his country. So I don't know. For someone like that, is the only applicant. There's a huge chance of him getting accepted. All right. So it depends on so many things. I wish I could give a yes or no answer, but that's not possible. Okay. Third, is there a chance if we were rejected last year? Of course. It depends on how you improve your application. All right. What are you going to change about the application process? What are you going to change about your application file? Sorry, that's what I meant. My dream. What is your tips for university selection? Good question. I want to apply for electrical engineering in Zakariyyah University. I don't have IELTS, SAT, or TOEFL. I have good academic grades and overall profile. All right, tips for university selection. I made a video about, maybe it's almost 2 years now, about why I regretted studying computer engineering. And if there's one thing I want you to take home from that video, it is the fact that you need to actually consider the curriculum of your department before deciding to go into it. So computer engineering sounds cool, medicine sounds cool, but what exactly is inside this department in these universities? What are they going to teach you? So computer engineering in Turkey, for example, is a mixture of computer science, software engineering, and in some universities, you even have artificial intelligence included. Now, if you go to a place like the US or some universities in Europe, these are three separate departments. You either have a bachelor's in artificial intelligence, or in computer science, or in computer engineering, or in systems engineering. Yes, there's also systems engineering in that. So because of that, if you're someone who is coming into computer engineering with the mind of coding, then you should check which university has more of coding in their curriculum. That is what I think you should do, all right? Because some of them have a balance of all of them. Some of them have more of electrical engineering stuff. Some of them have more of software engineering stuff. So that's what I would advise, all right? So if you want to apply for electrical engineering, which area in electrical engineering are you looking to get into? Is it signals and systems? Is it embedded systems? If you can be able to figure that out, then check Zakariyyah University if the curriculum matches your interest, and then you go for it. Bismillah. All right. Okay, Islamic Knowledge Hub. I have selected 3 universities that require TOEFL, and I don't have TOEFL, and I don't plan to take one even if I called for an interview. Even if I'm called for an interview, but I have submitted a document saying that my classes are in English. All right, brother or sister, sorry. Islamic Knowledge Hub. I have, okay, no problem, brother. It's totally fine, and I understand you. Yeah, the cost of these exams, the stress you have to go through to study for them, and all these things, it's also something a lot of people consider. So many people don't even have the chance to take it. No problem, brother. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying brother. Anyways, it's fine, it's fine. I wish you good luck with the application. Aminullah, what did you do after graduation from high school? Okay, this question not edit after put wrongly before choosing undergraduate program. Aminullah, sorry, I did not get your question, sir. Can you please rewrite it for me? Tochi, I don't have IELTS. How can we select universities for masters? Do you know that website that you can use to check for universities in Turkey that do not require any English proficiency exam? See, can I chat? Let's see. Sorry, I can't even reply to any chats. Okay, turkiyebursları.com/scholarship search without space. All right, you can use that to check for universities, and you find some that you can apply for. All right. Masood Rana, hello brother, I'm from Bangladesh. Hello Masood, nice to meet you. Okay, Islamic Knowledge Hub says, I have selected 3 universities that require TOEFL and I don't have TOEFL. Okay, I think your comment came in 4 times. Sorry. Abdullah Said, in Saudi Arabia, does the transcript same as diploma? In Saudi Arabia, I'm not sure, but I doubt it. Will they be the same? Maybe they are put in the same file or sent together, but I don't think they are the same. Okay, transcript is think of it as a summary of your academic performance. All right, diploma is that certificate, that one that says congratulations, in those curvy letters, congratulations, so has completed so. That's a diploma. All right, so usually your transcript cannot be the same as your diploma. Sulaiman Mukhtar, I submitted my application without uploading my transcript. Is it dangerous? It is very dangerous, my brother. It is very, very dangerous. The most important document for this scholarship is your transcript. ID, you know, your ID, that is, it could be your identification document, it could be your ID card, or it could be your international passport. Second is your transcript. Number three is what? What's number three again? I keep forgetting number three. All right, and number four is your letter of intent. I'll remember number three in a bit. So these are the four main documents. If you do not have it, I believe that they'll automatically put your application elsewhere. All right, over 600 says, does average matter if I'm eligible? Does average matter if I'm eligible? I mean, if I got 75, okay, you're explaining your question, I get it now. If I got 75% over 3 years, do I have a chance to win the scholarship? I think I have answered this question before, right? Yeah, I think I've answered your question earlier on. Honestly, I can't say yes or no answer. Brother, please give it a try, all right? Add line Felix. When do we submit the scholarship agreement form? After you've been awarded the scholarship or before? That is after you are awarded the scholarship, all right? Anonymous. I have ALTS, but in Ankara University website, it is stated that IELTS result is not accepted. That's true. What you can still do is maybe consider other universities that may accept it. Is there any university? No, I doubt that. IELTS is not generally accepted in Turkey. What do we do then? I think if I were you, I think I would still upload it to the application portal. It's better than leaving it empty. That's why. So I think you should still use it. It may not be considered. Leave that to them. You just do your part by uploading it. All right. Islamic Knowledge Hub says, I have selected 3 universities that require TOEFL. And sorry, I think we've answered this question. Okay. Third Tech Virtual Academy. I am in final year of high school. Can I apply on the basis of hope or temporary graduation certificate? I will get the results of final year of high school in August 2024. Yes, you can apply, no problem. I even tell students to get these documents and upload it in space of diploma if they ask. Yeah, good job. Islamic Knowledge Hub. Okay. My dream says, what is your tips for university selection? I want to apply electrical engineering in Zakariyyah. I think I've answered this too. Guys, I think I'm moving quite slow. That's why, right? Okay, sorry. I'm trying to answer the questions properly, but I'll try to move faster now. Okay, Omama says, I have a question about how most universities require some tests like YDS and others. Okay, do we have to give this test before applying for the scholarship? Okay, there's one thing I would like to let you know before I answer this question. So when you're checking this university's websites, usually most of them have a separate page for international applicants. All right, the normal admissions page you would see is usually for the locals, for the Turks. All right. For YDS means Yabancı Dil Sınavı, is an abbreviation for Yabancı Dil Sınavı, and Yabancı Dil Sınavı is Turkish, which means foreign language exam. So it is to test the Turks for English. All right. So I think maybe you checked that page and you saw that YDS or ALES is also another exam they take. You saw that these exams were required from the Turks. All right. When you move to the international student website, or you, if possible, just send them an email. They will be able to direct you on which document is actually needed. All right. Aminullah says, can I translate my letter of intent and reference through AI from my native language? Aminullah, what's your native language? I'm trying to look at your flag, but I can't guess it, sorry. The application portal is available in 6 or 7 languages, I believe. You can use any language you are more comfortable with. If your language is not there, I suggest that you use English. Can I translate my letter of intent and reference through AI? Well, uh, I don't even know what to say. Of course, why not? If it will do a good job, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, Ayman Asghar, hello. Islamic Knowledge Hub. Islamic Knowledge Hub. What's going on? Okay, Ghosts BTW. Merhaba, brother. I am applying with a 94 over 100 in last education of mine. I have TOEFL 92 over 120. I am trying to apply for medicine in Hajettepe and other universities. What are the chances of me getting accepted? Guys, please help me. I cannot give a yes or no to this answer, and I cannot predict the chances. I can only give advice or say what I think about the application process. So it's difficult for me to answer this question. Brother, I think you have a good chance. I think you should give it a try, honestly. Uh, uh, Give it a try. Give it a try. I really wish you good luck. However, good point. Maybe you should also think of other parts of the application that you should, do well, that you should focus on. Your academics seem good. You have the English proficiency exam. I think you have something that so many applicants do not have. So what about those things, the other side of the application that you also need to focus on? Letter of intent, your recommendation letters. How about you also focus on those things so that you can improve your chances? All right. Okay. Farouk, can you please explain how we can incorporate volunteering experience into our letter of intent? Do you think being a Rotaract member in the university would help for international relations? What does a Rotaract member do? Is it something related to international relations? Okay, Rotaract clubs, what's involved? Rotaract members decide how to organize and run their clubs, manage their own funds, and plan and carry out activities and service projects. That's a good one. Maybe there's a way to relate it. Maybe there's a way, of course. It's difficult for me to think on the spot right now, but one question I would like to ask you is what part of international relations are you looking to specialize in? Which one are you really interested in? So maybe you can look at that area, see what the requirements are for that area, the soft skills, the hard skills, and then see how your lessons or knowledge from your Rotaract membership can be used for that. Sometimes we don't know these things, or we may not be able to make the connections. Now that there's ChatGPT, but of course Google too is there, I think you can ask, okay, how can being a Rotaract member help me in doing so and so within the international relations space? Maybe it can give you some ideas, and if it resonates with you, Bismillah. Okay, my percentage FSC is 88.18, so am I eligible for a nutrition field? Says Ayman. Yes, Ayman, I think you're eligible. The question now, this is the problem. For FSC, your percentage is 88.18. How will the admissions committee or the evaluation committee convert your percentage to their own percentage? They say 70% for that department and 90% for medicine and medical related departments. How do they exactly calculate this 75% or 90%? That's one I don't know. If there was a particular way they calculated it, we could also calculate it ourselves and we know. Yeah, so but I think 88 is quite high, so I think I should give it a try. Okay. Suleiman Mukhtar. Yes, average. Okay, Suleiman, I think you're responding to the previous message. Oh, I hope I've not lost it. If you don't mind, can you please write the full question for me? Thank you so much. Sorry for the inconvenience. Takadas Fatima, can I apply on the basis of sixth semester transcript if I haven't finished my bachelor's yet? Bachelor sixth semester. If yes, do I need to attach only sixth semester transcript or 1 to 6 semester transcript? It should be the 7th semester transcript, I think. It should be the 7th semester transcript. And yes, you need to attach all the semester transcripts. You know what? If you have them separately in every file, maybe a single file for every semester, try to put all of them together, combine them into one PDF and upload it. Maybe you haven't completed your 7th semester yet. If that is the case, then still go on with only the 6 semesters. All right. Okay. Aminullah says my high school percentage is 83%. Can I apply for medicine because medicine needs 90% or more? Brother, if I were you, I would still apply. Why? Because I don't know how they would calculate this as 3%. I don't know what is the equivalence of is 3% in your country, in Turkey. All right. So why don't you give it a try? It's better than not applying at all. Ayman Asgar Ali Asgar. Nutrition field is best for nuts and for nutrition. Nutrition field is best or not? You're asking if nutrition is good or not? Okay. Good as in how? Like good for your score? Or is the department okay? Sorry, I need more info to be able to answer your question, sir. For nutrition, which university is best in Turkey? Oh, that's a wild one. I can't see exactly. All right, I can't say exactly. I don't know. And one thing, have you checked the website for the universities to see if nutrition is available or not? I feel like it's my first time hearing it, so I don't know if it is available or not, or maybe they have another name for it. Okay, for example, I had a friend who wanted to do ecology. He did not find ecology. There was a particular section of ecology, a particular area in ecology he wanted to focus in. It was applying for PhD, but it wasn't there on the university's website. It was only biology. But he sent a message to the international student office, and they told him that ecology is within biology. So please, why don't you check? Maybe for nutrition, there's another name for it. All right. Islamic knowledge of your questions keeps coming. How come? I have selected 3 universities that require TOEFL, and I don't plan to take one. All right, maybe you were not here when I was answering. I'll answer again. What do you... Sorry, I didn't get your question. It wasn't complete this time. Okay. For the last time, please, can you write it? And I'll try to answer, inshallah. Why you don't respond on Instagram? Brother, when it was 2020, 2021, I was even the one telling people to let us talk on Instagram. Why? Because we're like 20, 30, and then I could easily respond to everyone. Honestly, that was how it was. But now, even though I still respond, honestly, I still do. There's just a limit to the number of messages or contacts I can respond to in a day. So that's why I cannot just keep up, and that is why I organized this session. Don't be angry, brother. I am not purposely not responding. It's just that I cannot keep up with all the messages. And then the thing is, if I respond to somebody right now, the person also comes up with the next question. So maybe we spend like 10 minutes chatting with each other, and then there are other messages also waiting. So if I leave that to other messages, it feels like I'm not responding to that one. If I answer that person alone, there's no time for the other ones. So I hope you understand. Maybe we should organize more of this to solve the problem, inshallah. Ikra Turk, I have selected 30% English in Istanbul University. Is any international exam required for it too? Good question. There's a way to check this. That same website, turkiyebursları.com/scholarship search. You can search for that department there and see if they still require an English proficiency for that. I doubt it though. They probably wouldn't require that. Okay. Islamic Knowledge Hub. Sorry, your question keeps coming. Yeah, and it is the same question. And I do not get what you're asking, sir. It ends with what do you with an emoji. What are you asking, sir? Can you please write it in full so I can understand you? Zahid, hello, brother. Abdushakur Ali, hi. Hello, brother. Is it compulsory to fill middle school if you're applying for undergraduate? No, it is not compulsory. Don't worry. Syed Saaduddin, Salamun alaikum. I have heard that the research proposal isn't required this year for master students. It's clearly written to be filled by PhD students. Do you have any idea about it? Yes, that is true. The research proposal isn't required, isn't a compulsory requirement for master students. If you have one, you can fill it, no problem at all. Harun Ibrahim, if I can't come to interview, can I tell them I want online interview? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but I doubt that is possible. I doubt that is possible. Till now, I haven't seen or heard of anyone who could not make it to the interview and then they had a different arrangement for them, unfortunately. Maybe this year things will change. I hope things will change. I hope they could do online interviews so that people can, easily attend, because so many students have to travel from one city to another, to the capital. I hope they do that, honestly. But for now, are they doing it? I'm not sure. Okay, Collins Aboni, can bachelor's degree applicants submit more than one reference? Yeah, sure. Why not? You can. Okay, Islamic knowledge. Now I get your question. You're asking if it is okay. I've answered this question previously in this live session. The thing is, they have the requirements. They're asking you to submit those documents if you want to apply for this department. So not having those requirements is not the best for us, right? I suggest students that instead of leaving the space empty, it's better to upload any other document you have, like what you have done. You submitted a document saying that you took your classes in English, right? Yeah. So you've done your part. Now I think you can leave the rest to God. All right. That's what I'm suggesting. Talha Farouk, your percentage when you apply for, sorry, the question is not complete. Maybe you're responding to another question from above. Can you please write all of them in full? Okay, Third Tech Virtual Academy. Is there any benefit being a foreigner? Study a course in Turkish medium? Are you asking that is there any benefit in studying in Turkish? I think those that study in Turkish speak the best Turkish. They're able to speak better, they're able to understand better, they're able to read and write better. Yeah, so in the country there is so much benefits. Yeah, like you can get by easier. Those studying in English usually don't mind the Turkish language anymore, except when they have to, like when they're outside or have to deal with Turks, So maybe because of that, there's a clear difference between two foreigners, one that studies in Turkish and one that doesn't. You can tell the difference in the way they speak, in the way they understand, in the way they can, rise the language. So in Turkey, of course, because Turkish is the main language spoken here, there's a huge benefit here. Abroad, if you get into a job that maybe would require Turkish, maybe there is benefits. Talha Farouk, you know Shakib Al Hassan? Yeah. He's also a YouTuber. Talha Farouk, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islamic Knowledge Hub. I have selected 3 universities. Okay. I even forget sometimes. Sorry. Abdullahi Abdinasir Omer. I am from Somalia and I am applying masters and my bachelor's degree ends in September. Can this affect me to not get the scholarship? Abdullah, you are graduating this year, right? No problem. Same thing with me. I'm graduating this year in July. Now, September, you're ending in September. That's a far. September is very far. That's why I cannot give a direct answer. Why? Because think about it. They need to interview you, maybe in May or June. If I apply as someone in Turkey, they would interview me in July or August. So since I'll graduate in July, I can catch up with the one in August. But for those abroad, those applying from other countries, the interviews are carried out in May, June, latest in July. So, and you have to come in September, right? People start coming from the beginning of September. So that's why I don't know if September is too late or not. So why don't you give it a try, brother? Honestly, I can't give a yes or no answer. I'm sorry. Let's give it a try. Okay. Am I eligible for the merit scholarship program? I have 94% in high school and I have TOEFL IBT 92/20. Thanks, you're welcome, sir. Thank you too. Am I eligible for the merit scholarship program? The merit scholarship program will start after you complete your first semester, or sorry, your first year. So yes, I think you have good grades now that you're applying. After you complete your first year, if you have I think it was 3.5, now they've moved it to 3. If you have 3.0 and above, I think you can apply for the merit scholarship program. Aisha Tahir, hey, Kolai Gerson, thank you. Alan Jobs, can you apply for this scholarship directly without going through the Turkish embassy in my country? For scholarship application, do I also need to apply on the university portal? Good question. The first question, no, you do not need to go to the Turkish embassy. You don't need to go through them. Second question, no, you don't need to apply on the university portal. Just this Türkiye Bursları application portal is enough. All right. Collins Abunyi. Also, Baozar, can I give them some explanation about my language certificate in the additional information if I upload the one from my school? Can I give them some explanation about my language certificate in the additional? Yes, sure. Why not? I'm all for do whatever you can, try your best, explain as much as you can, irrespective of the scholarship you're applying for, whether you're applying to the US, to the UK, anything you're doing, just try to do your best and then leave the rest to God. If you think adding that additional information in that section is important, brother, please go ahead. It's just better to have that feeling that, oh yes, I tried my best and then it happened or it did not happen. All right. That's what I believe. Okay. I'm from Kenya. I wanted to apply for undergraduate section, but I have a C. Can I still apply? Sure, why not? The application portal would not decide whether or not you apply. You apply. It would not stop you from applying just because of your grades or anything. You can apply. Now, they would review the applications and then invite students that are qualified to come for interview. All right. So why don't you give it a chance? Muhammad Hassan. Hello, Baozar. I want to ask a question about medicine. Would allow to apply to 6.6%? Yes, same thing. The reason I say you should give it a chance is because the application is free, it is straightforward, and it is something you can complete in the comfort of your house. With internet and a laptop, you can do everything you need if you have your documents. So because I feel like it's something, it's a great opportunity that it's just better to try than not try. That's why I'm like, okay, just apply. If it costed money, or if it would have taken so much time, or if it was stressful, then it would have been good to check if you are actually qualified, so you don't waste your time applying. All right, it's 6.6. It's a high grade in my opinion, so please give it a try. All right. Okay. Oh, we spent 1 hour 10 minutes now. Okay, I think we are going to be ending in about 15 minutes. Let's take a few questions more. I am from Kenya. I wanted to apply for the graduate section. Okay, I think we've answered that. Islamic Knowledge Hub. Your questions keep coming. Okay. Alan Jobs. If I'm a master's or PhD student, is an acceptance letter from a professor required? Acceptance? No. That system is not here. Don't worry. I completed my bachelor degree from Chinese University. Okay. I have my degree certificates, Chinese and English version. Both. Do I need to translate and notarize documents? You have the English version, right? So you don't need to translate that. The application portal would allow you to submit your application in up to 6 or 7 languages. Yeah. English, Arabic, I think Russian is also part of it. So don't worry. Yes, Chinese is not there, but since you have your documents in English, that's fine. Upload both of them though. Yeah, upload both of them. Farouk Sanusi, once again, brother. Yes, brother. My school made a mistake of applying the signature while writing 2023. Does that affect me in any way, please? Sorry, I don't think I get that. Did they sign on where they wrote 2023 or what? Applying the signature, all right. Can you please explain further, brother? Like, is that affecting the document or something? Okay, Colin Sabuni says my average point was not specified in my transcript, but my grades are really good. No problem. I think they have a way of calculating it. All right. Segai Gide, sorry for delaying, bro. GPA requirement is above 3.5. Sorry, GPA requirement for the merit scholarship. Can you respond with an emoji, like this emoji, if you are here, so I can answer? Are you asking about the GPA requirement for the merit scholarship? Okay. Respond with this or this, if not. Okay. I guess it's not here. Okay. Maybe you sent the emoji and I didn't see it. Sometimes it could be possible because of the network. Or maybe you're not here. Can you please raise the question, say guy? I'll see it now. Victoria Burka, hello from Moldova. Hello. Could you make it clear for me whether it will be problematic for me if I won't have diploma at the time of interview? Results come in July. So I'm assuming you're graduating in July. That's right. Right? Don't worry. Yes, July. Is July far? July is also a bit far. In the application portal, actually, to submit your application, there is no problem, because in the application portal, in the educational information section, you can simply state that you are still in school. You choose continues instead of graduate. It asks you, when did you start your studies? When are you going to graduate? Okay. So you wouldn't have to upload your diploma. It would only ask for your transcript. But how will they evaluate that? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. All right. Let's see. Do we still have? Oh, there's so much questions. Wow. Oh. Fajar says, come to Indonesia. Okay, brother. Wow, there are so many questions yet to be answered. Okay, I completed my degree in BS Mathematics and got 3.88 CGPA. Turkey is best for mathematics. There are so many good universities for mathematics. You can give it a try, brother. Okay, we're going to go very fast now. This is rapid fire. Let's go. Dreams execution. Hello, my dear friend. I believe the process, but it was not been able to be submitted. I have done the process. It was not, you were unable to submit. Then there must be something wrong. I suggest you watch the tutorials on my channel. You probably find the problem. Okay, next one. Hello, Baozar. Can you tell lowest marks to apply for medicine? The minimum on the website, they say is 90%. Okay, from Kenya, I wanted to apply from the graduate section, but I have a C. Can I still apply? Give it a try. All right. I'm from Nigeria. So what to be the actual date of interview in Abuja? For now, we cannot tell. Okay, let the applications end and then we will wait for the announcement. I'm in last year of my high school. Can I submit? How can I submit transcripts? Application can be proceeded without uploading a transcript. So to do that, you need to get your transcripts from your school. If you don't have your transcript from school, you can put together all your results from high school, your 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade, put them in one PDF file and upload them. Brother, is there a special requirement for CV such that we have to upload a simple academic CV? No, there's no special requirement. Okay, you can just you're applying for postgraduate, I guess. No special requirements, just upload anything you have. Okay, it's fine. Okay, Islamic knowledge job. Should I submit a Duolingo English certificate or a document from my high school stating that? Which one should I submit? Can you submit both? Put them together in one PDF file and submit both. Do your best, brother. No problem. Do all my documents need to be attested? Not at this stage. Okay. For now, just upload them and apply. When you get accepted, we'll get to that part. Is passport compulsory during the interview? No. If you have it, fine. If you don't have it, use your identity document, your ID card. Assalamu alaikum. How to calculate my score to know if I'm qualified or not for the scholarship? Is there a special formula? Unfortunately, maybe there is, but we don't know. They did not tell us how to calculate that, so I just tell students to give it a try. All right. I haven't done my TOEFL or received my English proficiency certificate yet. Do I still go for that? I can provide this document afterwards. You mean can you tell them if you can provide documents afterwards? Yeah, if you would provide it afterwards, yes. If you would tell them, that's fine. Please, what should be included in the letter of intent? Dear friend Mahbub, I have made 2 videos on this. I think they are very clear. Abdel Legrand, hello brother. Can someone who submitted the application without transcript delete it and create a new application? Yes, and they have to do that because submitting without transcript is a big no. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. I didn't have my middle school diploma because my nation changed the curriculum. So what do I have to do? Are you applying for undergraduate? You don't need your middle school diploma. No problem. Okay, you don't need to upload that. Please, can I inform them that I attended an elite high school because our grading system is harder than other high school in my country? And would they take it into consideration? I would, if I were in your shoes, I would do that. No problem. However, how do I put it? Could they have a negative effect? Could they think that maybe one is trying to brag? That's something to actually check. Okay, I think it depends on how you put it, you know. Can a professor that has taught me in my university but later went on the university recommend with his new school letterhead paper? Yes, sure, why not? I am from Kenya. I wanted to apply for the graduate section. Yes, you can apply. Okay, Islamic Rose, I'm from Pakistan. Hello, my friend from Pakistan. Pakistan, I'm watching first time. What's your discussion about? The Turkish government scholarship question and answer. How can I improve my LOI since I have no academic experience in the field? Because I have just graduated. That message just got deleted. Wow. Okay, the letter of intent skeleton is the same. I have read at least 10 essays and all of them are the same. How they go on the same process but with different ideas? How can it be assess them? Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer to it. Skeleton is the same. Yeah, everyone is trying to answer the same questions. I think there's something called sincerity between the lines, you know. There are people who write with so much sincerity that you can just tell that this is what this person wants to do, and truly this is what they want. And there are some that are not just able to, you know, put that into writing. So maybe they're able to see these things and choose the best. I don't know. Good question. How competitive Zakariyyah University is. If I select less competitive university like outside Istanbul or Ankara, will it increase my chance to win? Yes, I personally believe that because Istanbul and Ankara are just so competitive. Will the money that is given as stipend be enough to live on? Good question. It totally depends on your living expenses. However, the cost of living in Turkey keeps changing. It has been increasing steadily for the past 2 years, and as a result, they also keep increasing the stipend. But as we know, they've only increased it at the beginning of the year. So this year they announced that they are going to increase it starting from next month. Last year they increased it too at the beginning of the year. So even though they increase it, sometimes when it's getting towards the end of the year and you get used to spending the increased amount, students start feeling like, oh, this money is no longer enough. All right. Yeah. So, but it still heavily depends on what you spend, on how you spend. Okay. I am from Kenya. I wanted to apply for an undergraduate section, but I have a C in KCSE. Can I still apply, or did I not meet the requirements for the scholarship? How do we calculate this? I really wish I knew. I really wish I could give a yes or no answer. So I don't have that. Why not try? You know, why not try? Because the application is free, it's easy, it's straightforward. I think you should try, honestly. A general question: if I don't get selected by Turkey Bursary Scholarship, will the same recommendation letters from my teachers can be used for applying in other institutes? Yeah, I think it's very stressful to get recommendation letters from teachers for different scholarships or applications. It is very, very stressful. Imagine someone applying to 20 universities in the US, for example. So, how will your teachers write a recommendation letter? Will they write the heading as to the Turkish Government Scholarship Committee? If they do that, then you cannot use it for other scholarships, you know. So if they write it in a general way, you know, such that you can use it multiple times for other applications, I think that's the best option. Please, what's the prospect of journalism practice over there? I wish to apply for masters in media and communication. Good question. I really don't know much, unfortunately. Working here. Okay, there's one thing though. If you're applying for this scholarship, one of the things they want you to do after completing your studies is to go back home and work in your country or maybe go elsewhere. And that's why they even buy you the tickets to return back home. So maybe finding a work here would be quite difficult. It's actually difficult finding job in Turkey. Yes, it is not as easy as the US or UK or Europe. It is very, very difficult to get into corporate jobs right here. It is very, very difficult. All right, so maybe you can look into that online. I think you could research that, honestly. I really don't know much about journalism, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Julius George. Sure, please go ahead. Can you apply for this scholarship directly without going to the Turkish embassy? Yes, you can. If a master's or PhD student is an acceptance letter, no, you don't. No, not required. Okay. Next. All these questions have been answered. Okay. Do they allow spouses for the PhD program? No. It is not that they don't allow, but they only consider you as the applicant. Anything outside that, they don't have any program for that right now. All right. So if you have a spouse, if you have kids, if you have children, or if you have jobs back at home and you want to apply for PhD or masters, please carefully, properly consider your options. After you get here, how do you plan to bring your family along, or do you plan to go back to see them regularly? Why? Because the PhD program is for 5 years. You spend 2 years taking classes, and after you take classes, you have to take an exam. They call it the, what's it called? The telelic. I can't find the English word. What's the English word for it? Okay, I'll remember, inshallah. They call it a telelic. Sinav. What's the English word for a telelic? Okay. It's like the exam to test you if you're ready to start your thesis, to start your research program. All right. So after that, you start your research. Now, if you're in a department that wouldn't require you to go to the lab or, carry out so many experiments, and you can be somewhere far, then that's an opportunity for you to go back to your country and do your program online. But if you are in this department, like medical department, engineering department, and you have to be with your supervisors regularly, you have to conduct experiments, you have to be in the lab most of the time. In that case, you have to be in the country and you have to find a way to bring your family, or you have to go back to see them regularly. So please, it's very, very important that you consider your options properly. There are so many PhD applicants and master's applicants that are here, and they are really stuck. They don't know what to do because they have tried applying for visas to get their families to come over, but it's difficult. And even when they come over, getting residence permit is another issue they have to deal with. Documentation problems are there, so it's a huge problem, but it's doable. There are some that do it. So what I'm just saying is that you should please consider your options very well before you decide to go for the scholarship or not. All right. So in summary, they don't consider your spouses for the PhD program. Till now, for now, that is not part of the scholarship program. All right, we're still continuing with our rapid answer, rapid Q&A. We've answered this. Yes, Adebola Oluwaseun Ademiju, I advise you still shoot. Go ahead, brother. I have ALTS, but most units don't accept it. Is it okay if I took the SAT and brought the results during the interview? SAT helps. SAT helps for some universities, yes. Why not? Give it a try. Trying to apply for masters, and when I get to apply for graduate scholarship on Tokyo scholarship website, I'm told to submit the interview. Yes, it is important to submit your transcript and your certificate. So go to the educational information section, fill in your bachelor's details and your high school details. That is important. I searched, okay, I've answered this. In the education section, what does grade mean in Turkey? Sinif. Sinif means class. Does it refer to a year or a semester? It refers to a year. Good question. Bachelor's 1 to 6. Yahya Ibrahim. Which one are you feeling? Are you feeling it for undergraduates or master's applicants? Good evening, Baozar. Good evening. I search for prospective school I can apply to for MSc. Okay, I've answered this. Zubair, is a CV mandatory? No, it is not mandatory. How to send my SAT exam through College Board? Good question, but it is out of the scope of our session today, and I really don't know right now. The processes have changed since 2017, 2018. Sorry, I cannot give you that information right now because I don't know. Can you mention 2 courses of your choice in your letter of intent? Sure, why not? Congratulations. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Mr. Pius. How are you doing, sir? It's been a while. Hope everything is good. I'm from Kenya. I've answered this. Hello again. It's a limited number of universities. That's yes. Limited number. The maximum number you can apply for is 12. You can choose 12. Can you speak Arabic? I can speak a bit. Is engineering physics a competitive scholarship? You mean is engineering? You mean physics engineering? Is it competitive? I really don't know. Do many people apply for physics engineering? I know a lot of people apply for mechanical, but physics? Maybe it's not as competitive as mechanical, computer engineering, electrical engineering, but the requirements may be high. Yeah. Okay. LGS University good for engineering. LGS, where is that? LGS is in Kayseri. I think it is a good university. Sure, why not? Which university will be best for masters, MPhil, MPHIL, you mean? Which offers a fully funded scholarship? Oh, sorry, I cannot give an answer to that. I really don't know. Hi, should I apply for courses which are taught in 30% English without IELTS and SAT? My preferred subject is computer science. Okay, you can actually. You can. There's no problem. For these departments that are, should I say, technical or logical, like computer science, where you deal with algorithms and mathematics and statistics, the language, the medium of instruction doesn't really matter, because if you understand the algorithm, if you understand the logic, if you're able to decode it quickly, irrespective of the language, you're able to do your job. All right. So yeah, the language wouldn't affect you much. All right, no problem. I have no CV or academic qualification because I just graduated. Am I in trouble? You won't be in trouble, inshallah. I have no CV. CV is not important, no problem. Academic qualification, what they need is what's academic qualification? In the system, academic qualification should be something like GRE, right, or SAT. Then if you don't have it, it's not compulsory. That's not a compulsory part. Transcripts, diploma, those are the things you should focus on. Abdi, I have answered your question. Okay, sorry, maybe you were not here. I am from Kenya. I wanted to apply for undergraduate section, but I have a C in KCSE. Can I still apply? Not a requirement. I'm saying that why not give it a try? I cannot say whether or not anyone meets the requirement, even those that have 90 or 100 or those that have D or B. That's because we don't know exactly how they convert our grades to the Turkish grading system. If we knew, we would have done the calculations ourselves and decided, but unfortunately, we don't know. So it's either you decide that you want to give it a try, you know. Safinat Arigi, hello. I changed my email to an official one that I'd like to use for scholarship opportunities. Prior to this, I started my application with my unofficial email. How do I change it? Unfortunately, there's no way to change it. Is that you just stop your application wherever it is and create a new account with a new email. There's no way to change your email, unfortunately. Can you please suggest the best courses for computer science taught in Turkish? Oh, our time is almost up. Okay, can you please suggest the best courses for computer science taught in Turkish? The best courses for computer science? The best universities, you mean? Computer science is actually very good in Turkey right now. Almost, so many universities are doing a great job because the curriculums are almost similar. They are very similar everywhere. So anyone is good. Anyone you resonate with. I think you should check the curriculum and see which one is more similar to your interest. That's what I think you should do. Okay, I'm skipping the questions I've answered. WA, now I understand why you asked if I speak Arabic. Okay, I'll try. Reading, أنا من نيجيريا لكن أعيش في السعودية. أصبح عمري 21. هل هل لا زال لدي فرصة في التقديم? You're asking if it is possible for you to apply. The limit is 21, yeah. What's the date? If your date of birth is 01, if your date of birth is after the 1st of January 2003, you can apply. All right, that's what you should check. Sorry, I hope I got your question correctly. My Arabic has been a long time. Bro, should the application be completed within 1 hour, or should it be done within the specified date? Within the specified dates, okay? Don't worry, if you close it, it will save what you have done. Assalamu alaikum, brother Baozar. Does Turkey's academic trend knows about BSc in public health? Because when I search public health, it's given after medicine as a master's degree in Turkey. Sorry, I don't think I get your question, sir. Because when I search Abdullah, can you please, what are you referring to by Turkey's academic trend? There is public health for BSc. I think there is also for masters, right? Yeah, it should be there. Have you checked that website? That's turkiyebursları.com/scholarship search website. Did you find it there? If it is there, it is there. If it is not there, unfortunately, then the course is not under the scholarship. That's what it means. Okay, Abdul Wahab, I studied computer engineering during my first degree. I want to specialize in data science. If I'm eligible, which university can you recommend? Brother, please go to the website turkeybursary.com/scholarship search and just go through the universities that have computer data science, and check the curriculum to see which one fits your interest. There's data science that focuses more on AI. There's one that focuses more on maybe machine learning and all these things. I know there are different areas there. Maybe you see the one that you are more interested in. Since you are going for masters, then you have to specialize in an area. Okay. Should the intent letter be quite long, or let's say, can 6 or 7 sentences be enough? The rule is to not write more than 3,000 characters. That's about 500 words. So as much as you can is good. Brother, which university are best for international relationship? There are over 100 plus universities in Turkey. I really don't know which one is the best for international relations. I cannot point out one, but there are some I can mention. Maybe in Istanbul, maybe Marmara, in Ankara, maybe Hacettepe, maybe Ankara. Gazi should be good. Boğaziçi too in Istanbul. Yeah, these are the few I know. Please, can I inform them that I attend an elite high school? Okay, we've answered this. But I graduated in Ethiopia, BSc in public health. All right. What's the question, Abdullah? Do they allow spouses? Okay, we've answered this. I'm Muhammad Harris. I have 91% in 12, 93% in the matric. I'm serious about the medical. Okay, sorry, what's the question? Yahya says my thesis defense is on February 19. Transcript will be available on February 22. So sorry. So sorry. Is it possible to submit the document after the deadline? You know what? Last year, they extended the deadline by 2 or 3 days. So since it is February 20 this year, hopefully they will extend it by 2 or 3 days. Maybe you'll be able to upload it. All right. Keep watching. Don't give up yet. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I have 90% in my high school exam. Wa alaikum salam. And I have also taken both SAT and TOEFL. Do you have a chance in getting selected? Brother, give it a go. Inshallah, you'll be selected. Do they allow spouses for the PhD program? Please tell something about it in detail. Sorry, we've answered this. Mr. Zakariyyah, hello, sir. Farouk Sanusi, yes, the signature on the high school. Please, can I apply for a Turkish-speaking university even if I don't speak Turkish? Yes, you can. The first year, you are going to learn the Turkish language. Ali Ridawi, okay, guys, we're just going to take this on for 5 minutes more, and then we'll have to end. It's 1 hour, 37 minutes now. Okay, does the transcript should be in English? It can be in Arabic, it can be in Russian, it can be in about 3 or 4 more languages. Yeah, if it's not in the languages that the application portal can accept, then you have to translate it to English. In the video I made about the step-by-step application, you'd find the languages that are acceptable there. All right. Assalamu alaikum, Baozar. Okay, we've answered this. We've answered this. I've answered this. Okay, your favorite girl. I saw on the website that Ankara University requires IELTS. Is it confirmed? Because someone commented that it is not allowed. IELTS is generally not accepted. I doubt Ankara you would also accept IELTS. All right. We've answered this. We've answered this. We've answered this. We've answered this. We've answered all this. Okay. Maher Harris. Okay. Okay. We've answered this. Does the transcript should be in English? We've answered that too. Okay. If you're applying for MSc, you need to fill the undergraduate part too. sorry, your high school details too. All right. Yeah, so do I need to upload WAEC results if I'm applying for an MSc? You upload your transcript and your diploma, not WAEC results. Okay, we're choosing a university in Istanbul or Ankara reduce our chances of getting the scholarship? No, these things do not reduce your chances. It's just because there are so many applicants, it is now competitive, so they will choose the best of the best. All right, so if you are certain that you are the best of the best for your department, for that university, then of course you have a high chance of getting accepted. Do they accept applicants with lower grades for master's scholarship, 68% in bachelor's and applying for master's? I wish I could give a yes or no answer. I don't know. Let's try. Why don't you try, 68%. Because that 68%, when they convert it, what's the equivalence? It's because we don't know that. Okay, we're just going to take 5 more. My Harris. Let's see. Scholarship 6% bachelor's apply for masters. We've answered this. Okay, I think I was moving very slow in the beginning, so the questions kept coming twice. Sorry. Okay. Is the selection made by the colleges? So it's this way. The evaluation committee would first of all pick some students from the entire applications that they feel would make it through based on their own evaluation criteria. Then they send the applications to these universities. If the universities accept, then that's good news. All right. Of course, in between they would conduct the interviews. Okay. So the last step, the universities will decide. Okay, we've answered all this. Is Gazi a good university enough for me to run a business in? Sorry, how? What do you mean, sir? Okay, you know what? I think I would just choose 5 questions randomly, and then we're going to end this. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just going to scroll and choose a question randomly. We've answered this question. Can I apply for a Turkish-speaking university if I don't speak Turkish? Yes. Letter of intent format to write should be a letter or just formal. Anyhow you like, okay? But I suggest essay format. Is there a possibility of studying medicine in English without any international exam? I really don't know, maybe it depends on your grades. Maybe there's no possibility. I really don't know. It depends on if the university is flexible on bypassing you for the English proficiency. Okay, that's 2. I'm just scrolling. Is it common for them to give scholarships to people who want to pursue medicine? People tell me that it's rare for people to get scholarships for medicine. It's not rare. In fact, there are a lot of students. It is just very, very competitive. Okay, Aminat, is there a possibility of studying medicine in English without any international exam? I think we've answered this. Because I'm not able to move to the bachelor's part without filling the high school section. Yes, you need to fill the high school section too. Okay, one last one. Is international relations field competitive? From the social sciences, I think it is currently the most competitive. How competitive is economics? I really don't know. Maybe not so much. Depends on the university and the city, I guess. Okay, I think we're good. Let's take the last question. It's already 1 minute 45 seconds. Which universities are better for the domain of software engineering? Which universities are better for the domain of software engineering? Kindly recommend. You know, in that video I made about top 10 universities in Turkey is still quite relevant, even though some of them may not make the top 10 again, but they are still good. And the field of computer engineering in Turkey is almost the same everywhere, like the curriculum, the basis, the standards. So you don't need to worry much. Yeah, what you should focus on is choosing the one that has the curriculum that you are really interested in. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining. It was a long one. I didn't know we were going to spend this long. I hope we could answer some of your questions. Taye Mukhtar, okay, how much is the success scholarship and is it monthly payment or lump sum payment? The success scholarship. Which one is the success scholarship again? Success scholarship is monthly, I think. Yes. The success scholarship is monthly. It's not a lump sum payment. I don't know the price right now. I need to check. I need to check. I don't know what they have updated it to. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end. I hope you could answer your questions. So sorry. There is very little to what I can say. But I just try to do my best in sharing the advice or tips. Yeah, before we end, I want to remind everyone again that I believe that we should just do our best in the application process to try to, make sure our documents are clear, make sure we upload them in the right spaces, make sure we write our letter of intent properly, make sure we get our recommendation letters from the best teachers possible and that they write it properly with the school stamp, with the school letterhead and all that. And then we try to answer the questions that are not compulsory, like the questions about social activities, volunteer activities, if we have them. Let's just try our best. Let's just do what we can, and if it works out, alhamdulillah, we thank God for that. All right, so I started a poll at the beginning of this. 192 people answered the question, have you started your application? It was just a way to catch up with friends who joined at the beginning of the session. So I forgot to end it. Now let me end it and see the results. Let's see how many people. 66 people have started their application and 33 people 66% have started the application, 33% had not. Okay, that's quite good, mashallah. Well done, guys. Thank you. Jazakumullah khairan, Shamil, Safina, Rabia, Masoud, Abubakar. Thank you everyone for joining. Okay, Rabia says we should do another one. Let's see, inshallah. Maybe sometime during the weekend if possible, or maybe I'm going to make a new video to share some tips. I've taken some notes. Okay, a call came in, sorry. I've taken some notes about some videos to make. Inshallah, I'll try my best to make them as soon as possible. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone for joining once again. Take care and good luck with your application.